All right, 290 Walnut. Just did a quick walk through inside, got all the lights turned on. Outside, start out here. I think you might have drove by this, so you've probably already seen this, but there's quite a bit of paint flaking off. It is wood siding. Siding seems to be in okay condition, other than obviously the paint missing. Maybe had some bugs there at one point. But I don't see any spots where there's major pieces missing or rotten. That one spot's got a crack through it, but definitely workable. Would need some new paint for sure. See what you're saying about the garage leaning. I don't be surprised if those doors even open. We'll check that out in a minute, but let's go take a look inside. Roof seems to be in okay shape. Needs to be cleaned. Maybe a little bit of water absorbed by the siding there. So through the front door, you walk into the living room, and then to the right you've got the stairs, and then there's a bedroom through that door. Here's your entryway. There's a 12-inch tile, a couple of cracked tiles there. Got the arched ceiling. Walking into the living room, you've got oak floor. The oak itself seems to be in okay shape. I do see where it's some shrinkage, where you see some gaps in between some of the boards. It's definitely in this high traffic area. It's pretty beat up, so if that was something that you cared about, wouldn't be difficult to refinish, but it could definitely use it. Underneath the rug doesn't look any different, so thought rolling that whole rug out. Who knows what else is under there, but you got the coved ceilings, wood burning fireplace. These windows are, I believe they're dual pane vinyl, so they're newer windows. Here's a view from the other side of the living room. Got the ceiling fan in here. Got a kind of a lower arch doorway. It's probably 6'6" if I had to guess the height on it. That brings you into the dining room. You can see the oak floor in here is still pretty beat up. Again, you could refinish that. You got the cove ceilings there. So that's your dining room. And then here you've got to step up a lip into the kitchen. So I'm curious if this oak is underneath this floor. It's a pretty big, it's probably an inch and a half rise into the kitchen there. And this is just a kind of a cheaper vinyl floor. Kitchen's a decent size. It's the right size for the house. It doesn't feel particularly large or small. Cabinets look like they were painted at one point. You've got just the chipboard interior, so they're definitely cheaper cabinets. Nothing custom. They look decent. If you like that look, the countertop is just the prefabbed Formica stainless steel sink. Notice just your typical kind of cheaper things going on with the Formica there. Yeah, I could use some caulk all the way around. Put a few more of these cupboards. So nothing crazy in the kitchen. You wouldn't have to change anything if you didn't want. It definitely feels a little bit cheaper with these prefab countertops. So doing something nicer there might just make it a little bit nicer of a home, but it's functional the way it is for sure. Okay, so going through, we just came from the dining room. There's the kitchen. So now I'll just give you a kind of lay of the land here. Now we're going back full circle here towards the front door. So this is the main bathroom. It has a door into the kitchen. It's got a separate door for the shower and the toilet. Noticing some cracks, or looks like some seams that weren't plastered very well in here. Shower itself seems okay. Along the top here is quite a bit of flaking. Like there was some caulk there at one point and it got pulled off and took some paint with it. So I could use some maintenance there. Again, dual pane vinyl window. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary there. You got the dual sink vanity here. It's missing some doors, so it's got a curtain there underneath. Which is interesting. But yeah, 2 sinks. Life is beautiful. Trying to be clever there. So this is the bedroom that would have been to the right, coming in through the front door. I'd say it's probably about 12 by 13. Decent size. This is a full bed. What's kind of working against this bedroom's favor is you've got a door there, you've got the closet there, you've got the bathroom door there, and the window here. So as big of a bedroom as it is, just the windows and doors really limit how you can use the space. The full bed, actually I take that back, that's a queen. So you could fit a queen with 1 nightstand. If you had a king bed, you could have a tiny nightstand, but really that's the only spot to put a bed in this room. The carpet in here, it's got quite a bit of wear. It needs to be replaced. Hang on a second, somebody's here.